Pulling everything.
Don't, I don't want that crap.
Morning.
Morning, Governor.
Morning. I want to begin by wishing you all a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Do we have, yeah, we have some Valentine's.
Great.
A lot of crap.
Treats, okay, good. Well, lots of love out there. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And I'm honored to be able to be with you this morning and to stand in for the Lieutenant Governor, who you know experienced a loss in her family and her dad's passing yesterday. So she will be making her way back from Atlanta shortly. You may remember her dad. He was incredible person, 91 years old, Navy veteran, Vietnam veteran, and a long, full life. But I know our hearts and our prayers are with Lieutenant Governor and her family. I know others of you, Councilor Ferrara, have recently experienced loss as well, parent, and so such is life. But we think about all our families, and I think probably at this moment appropriate to recognize our friend and Councilor Kennedy for a prayer and for leading us in a pledge of allegiance.
We should take a moment of silence for the Lieutenant Governor, in memory of the Lieutenant Governor's father.
Allegiance to the United States
of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I now would like to recognize Councilor DiPaolo for a motion to record advice and consent for the financial warrant.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passes. I recognize Councilor Jacobs for a motion to record advice and consent for the pending list of notaries public and justices of the peace.
So moved, Governor.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
I recognize Councilor Devani for a motion to record advice and consent for the appointment of Jennifer T. Currie to the position of Associate Justice of the Juvenile Court.
It's really an honor to nominate Jennifer Currie. Before I do, I just want to put it on the record. I have presided over so many nominees in my tenure. They're all close proximity to the State House. So Jennifer was the first that was not near the State House, and the further she was in Harvard. And so we had a local hearing there in the district. And so I do want to mention this because it was a snowstorm, and it was real, not like this. It was a real snowstorm. And I could not believe the people who came. And so I do want to mention some of them. Attorney Megan Roach, that these were witnesses that spoke. Attorney Kaylee Fernandez, Attorney Riable, Clerk Magistrate Brendan Moran, Judge Jennifer McNulty. In attendance, it was Judge Mark Noonan, Clerk Magistrate Courtney Price, Judge Maida, Clerk Magistrate Riddle, Assistant Clerk Magistrate Mary Berwick, Assistant Clerk Magistrate Chris Delaney, Krista Mott, Kerry Green, Attorney Vincent Ricciardi, and Catherine Ricciardi, and there were others. But I do want to give notice to Rob Taylor, court officer. He couldn't have been nicer. He stayed with me. I would have been lost in that courthouse. He stayed with me the whole time until till we had started the hearing. And I want to mention him that we've got a lot of good people working in our courthouse. And there are unsung heroes, these court officers. So I just want to say that, Governor. So I am proud to make the motion to appoint Attorney Jennifer Currie to the juvenile court.
Second.
I tell you how important to me the juvenile court is. I volunteered for a year with juveniles on probation, and that was probably the best experience I've had in my life. I worked one-on-one with them. Took a while to get close to them, for them to trust me, and it was a good experience. Here I was in my own little world, husband with 4 children, and I saw the other side of juveniles on probation. You know, a teenager whose mother was a prostitute, who didn't know her father. That's what I learned. And it helps me to be a better counselor. But juvenile court is a priority with me, and she knocked it out of the park. She has more experience and more qualifications than people 20, 30 years. So I'm very proud to make the motion. So I need a second.
Second.
Counselor DeBala.
Very brief. Thank you, Governor. Governor, several years ago, Worcester Juvenile Court was so busy and backlogged that legislative action added an additional judicial seat to Worcester Juvenile Court. We remain, I believe, the busiest juvenile court in the Commonwealth, but with your nomination today, this is the first time where there will be long-term, stable, full bench of juvenile justices in Worcester Juvenile. So on behalf of Worcester and Central Mass, we're extraordinarily grateful to have a nominee who knows Worcester, knows Fitchburg, knows the resources in our community. It's a great win for the children and families of Central Mass. So thank you so much, Governor, and all of your team for this nomination.
Thank you, Counselor DiPaolo, for those words. Thank you very much, Counselor Devaney, for your words and recognition of the importance of the individuals who are part of all of these processes, the witnesses and the like, and weathering the storm. And then also, of course, our court personnel and employees like a Mr. Taylor. So thank you. And with the motion and the second, I'll now ask for a vote. All in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, roll call, excuse me.
Counselor Duff,
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy,
Yes. Yes.
Counselor Jacob,
Yes.
Counselor Pereira,
Yes.
Counselor Devaney,
Yes.
Counselor Denal.
Yes.
Thank you. We also have 5 nominations. Francis Keneally to the position of Associate Justice of the District Court. Counselor Ianella, do you have a date and time for this hearing?
I believe we have it scheduled for, I think it is scheduled February 28th at 10:30.
Thank you.
They're all scheduled.
I believe so as well. We'll confirm. Counselor Linehan to the position of Associate Justice of the District Court. Counselor Devaney, do you have a date and time for this as well?
Did I have,
February 28th.
what time did I have that?
February 28th at 1.
Okay, I had already done that a week ago, February 28th at 1.
Great. Thank you for allowing me to record it into the record here. Marjorie Tynes to the position of Associate Justice of the District Court.
About 45 minutes.
1:15.
Mella. And Gabrielle Wolahocha to the position of Associate Justice of the Supreme Judicial Court. We have a date and a time for this hearing, Counselor. I believe Counselor Devaney here helping with that.
February 24th.
Yes, everybody good person.
10:30. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I think we're through with our businesses here and we can adjourn. Yeah, so with that, thank you.
I just want to express my sincere thanks to the council and to you and your team for reaching out. My mother's passing. Everyone was extremely, extremely kind, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Of course, Counselor. Of course, and I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. I know hearings are to follow. Thank you for allowing me to preside here. You could tell this was my first time. Okay.
Anytime, Governor.
We will adjourn. Thank you so much.